Have you ever wondered what the difference is between overt narcissists and covert narcissists? You've heard all these terms floating around all the time, and you're like, what is the difference? I'm going to break it down for you in this video so that it's all clear for you, so that by the time you're done with this video, you will know the difference. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert. I have dealt with all kinds of narcissists because I have been there in the trenches dealing with narcissists as clients, as opposing clients, even as a target myself in relationships, unfortunately. And that is why I'm on a mission to help you get out of that drama, trauma, and chaos, escape into lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose. I want you to break free from these toxic relationships. I want you to know that sweet freedom. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet if you are dealing with a narcissist in any capacity, if you are trying to communicate with a narcissist, if you are trying to be powerful, shift that dynamic, go to crushmydeal.com, grab my free 15-page ebook, and start being powerful, shift that dynamic now. Warning signs, key differences between covert narcissists and overt narcissists, or that grandiose narcissist. How can you tell the difference? Okay, so covert narcissists are those hidden ones. They're often actually more manipulative and can be harder to spot. They're usually more shy, more introverted. They have more of a victim mentality. They're more like almost more hidden. Sometimes they can actually be more kind, more humble. They seem on the surface to be more wonderful to the rest of the world. They seem like good people. Oftentimes they put themselves in positions of clergy or even lawyers or doctors. They really want to look like they're good people, good people. And many times they play the victim. Many times they're like even sometimes downtrodden, or it's not fair, or life isn't fair. They feel like they've been wronged in the past. They often play the role of the martyr or the saint. Oh my gosh, the world hasn't been good to them. Children aren't good to them, things like that. Covert narcissists are very good at hiding their true feelings and intentions. They're the ones who are very, very good at gaslighting. They're very stealth at planting seeds in people. They breadcrumb these little things and planting seeds of doubt in the flying monkeys, and sort of sowing these seeds so that long before the discard phase happens, things are being kind of set up so that when that discard phase happens, it looks like they are the victim, or they are the ones who have been wronged. So that by the time it actually happens, they look like they're the saint and the other person is the horrible, horrible person, even though the other person may have done nothing wrong at all. They're very good at making you look like you're the one who's crazy, and you look like the one who's wrong, even though you've done nothing at all. They're super stealth, very good at what they do, and very good at remaining under the radar, very good at plausible deniability. Covert narcissists are extremely manipulative. Overt narcissists are the ones who are actually much more over the top. They tend to be the big mouth ones. They tend to be the ones that are out there, grandiose, arrogant, telling everybody how great they are. They're the ones that hold court, go into restaurants, demand the best tables, grand gestures, much more attention seeking. They're the ones that have big speeches, much more likely to put themselves on pedestals, expect everyone to cater to their needs, put themselves first. Whereas a covert narcissist will be like, oh, I'm okay. I don't like a lot of attention. They'll be the ones to much more likely to be, oh, it's okay. I don't need a lot. They're much more likely to be hidden. Whereas grandiose narcissists are much more out there. They're both narcissists and they both want that attention. They just go about getting it in different ways. Covert narcissists are much more likely to lay on the guilt trip. They just go about it in different ways. They're both very, very insecure. They both seek constant validation from others. It's just that overt narcissists are more likely to be loud and outgoing. They both have a grandiose sense of self-importance. They both think that they're better than everybody else in a lot of ways. Overt narcissists are just less subtle in their manipulations and will use threats or intimidations to get what they want and tend to be, more arrogant. They both lack empathy. Covert narcissists tend to be, very, very sensitive to criticism, while overt narcissists tend to, they don't care what people think of them. They'll just be right out there. If any of you have seen these types of narcissists, give me a yes in the comments right now. Say, yeah, I've seen both of these types of narcissists. Give me a yes in the comments right now. So covert narcissists tend to be, the ones that, if somebody is sick, they rush to the side of this person. Yes, I'm right here for you, but only if there's somebody to see them rushing to the side of this person. If there's nobody to see them there, then they won't bother. It's a calculated move. If there's not a reason to do it, then they're not going to do it. There has to be the right eyes to see them there. Covert narcissists tend to use manipulation and guilt trips to get what they want, while overt narcissists will use threats and intimidation to get what they want. Overt narcissists tend to have this grandiose sense of self-importance, while covert narcissists will be like, I'm not good enough and I have to hide my true self. It's just a little bit more of a different way of going about what they want. Overt narcissism is much easier to spot because they're out there and they're loud, while covert narcissistic behavior is much stealthier. And, it's like behind closed doors. It's that death by 1,000 cuts. It's usually the covert narcissists are much more horrible to the people that they're targeting behind closed doors. I think covert narcissists are much more dangerous in a lot of ways, because if you are in relationship with a covert narcissist, it's much more horrible over time because of the way they are treating their targets, their victims over time, you feel like you are going absolutely crazy, and the rest of the world does not see it. The rest of the world is like, well, they seem so nice. It must be inadvertent, or it must be a mistake, or that doesn't seem so bad because they are so nice. They're so wonderful. And, for me, I know I was in relationship with a couple of different covert narcissists myself. And it's just so awful because the rest of the world really doesn't see what you see. And then you really do feel like you're going absolutely crazy. And it's just a horrible, horrible feeling and situation. I have actually a whole video on why covert narcissists are dangerous. And I think, the trauma that they inflict on you, it's a form of post-traumatic stress disorder that can cause long-term damage on you and can really affect your health long term. So I have a whole video on that. That is the next video that you should watch. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you have also joined my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And if you have not gotten my free Crush My Negotiation prep worksheet, go ahead and do that. That 15-page ebook that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, crushmydeal.com. Make sure you do that as well. If you do not have access to counseling, to therapy, I do have a partnership with BetterHelp. You can go to betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung. I have a partnership with them. We do receive commissions from them. It doesn't cost you any extra. We just want to make sure that you get the help and support that you need. Okay, so go watch the video, Why Covert Narcissists Are Dangerous. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'm so glad that you were here, and I will see you in that next video, Why Covert Narcissists Are Dangerous.